Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore.
Dude, this was a crazy big week.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Yeah. And it's a 5 Wednesday month.
What is that?
How do we have, had to make cuts.
Yep.
Lois Lane, Greg Rucka wrote it.
Yeah.
Gotta read it.
Yep.
Descendant, we got from Aftershock.
Had to figure out. Had to do a chain of events here, order of operations.
Yeah.
It was fierce. The competition was fierce this week.
Yes.
I don't even know. Like, you guys are looking at July and you're like, heavy month. Let's just pour it on there.
Yeah. And then, some surprise.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. Clearly by now you guys know the entire interweb should be on fire with this particular thing that we will discuss without spoilers because we are spoiler zero still, but lots to talk about. Okay, so on the honorable mention side, because of said long read, I only have 2. So you having 3, you want to start it?
Yeah,
let's go.
We'll start. We'll get Aero out of the way.
Okay.
Aero number 1 is a character that was introduced initially in War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas number 1.
Okay.
It was a fun read. The first chunk of it, very anime, very young vibe to it.
Right.
Something I think my kids would like. And then the second story was Greg Pak, so it was a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more character building.
Okay.
So it was a pretty decent intro. If you were a fan of the character.
Where did it come from?
First appeared in New Agents of Atlas number 1, so War of the Realms. So,
okay. Gotcha.
The other one coming out here is Swordmaster. That's going to be one of the other characters.
Okay.
So it was fun, very, very manga-inspired.
I'm with that. All right, that's cool, Lise. So I took on Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys Marvel History, number 5. So this is crazy. So let's see. Let's get into this creative team here. We got Paul Scheer and Nick Giovanetti as the writers, and then Nathan Stockman as the artist. The art is different. So if you came into this, and obviously I haven't been following this series, so I don't even know if this is like a fill-in issue or not. But if you came into this with any sort of the joy of, let's see, I guess the Cosmic Ghost Rider series, it has a nice carryover for the art there, but it is very different than his presentation in Thanos. Yeah. So if you saw Thanos and you're like, oh, I'm going to get this one, not quite the same art presentation. So build up to it. You gotta follow the steps. The idea here, though, is that Cosmic Ghost Rider has been mucking around with history in certain places, and now the importance of him is totally fixed. You can't not have Cosmic Ghost Rider now, and it's so brilliant because what do you think if there was anything that he was going to change? Can you think of a very pivotal moment in the Marvel history that, I don't know, he might want to adjust a little bit? And whether or not he can actually do so successfully? If he does, what does that do? This is kind of a really interesting sort of concept to look at, especially post-Endgame. Yeah. What sort of time travel stuff can actually be like, and how, if you try to correct something, you might get a Flashpoint paradox, and that's not good. Not good at all. It was a fun read, though. Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was really cool. Really fun. All right, so we both took on Sea of Stars.
Jason A.A. Ron.
Yeah. You already knew we was touching that one.
Yeah.
Dennis Hallam. This felt fun.
Yeah.
Very, very fun. It's a beautiful looking book.
Yeah.
The design work of
Stephen Green killed it with the artwork. It's just amazing. It's both got an epic feel to it because it's space travel, sci-fi, alien monsters floating around in space. Right. But then it also has a very kind of small feel to it because it's a father and a son.
Yes.
And they're just trying to reconnect after something rips them apart.
Yes. And you feel like the characterization is so on point. It is truly the focus. There are things that happen which are plot-oriented, sure, but this is really about this dad and his son. Yeah. And the mystery of what they are becoming. Yeah. And that's it's
something
a great,
does.
Oh man, does it. I feel like this is really on par with the 80s vibe that I'm feeling right now, between Space Bandits and of course, the upcoming season 3 of Stranger Things. Yeah. I'm in that place, so this is all good for me. I like this a lot, actually. It was a hard choice to put it in the honorable mentions, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, when we look at what we got in the top,
right,
Acrylics,
it was that hard. Yeah. It was oh well, you would have been there. You were number 4 for me, definitely number 4. So yeah, this was a great read. I love the logo design too. Oh yeah, Sea of Stars looks beautiful, really dope.
Now, you couldn't.
No, I could not.
But I could.
Oh my gosh.
Nasty Pills, number 1, written and drawn by Massacre. a name you can trust.
Right.
From Amigo Comics, it is part one of a
Wait,
two-parter.
did Massacre draw this too? I thought
believe
somebody
so.
else drew it.
No, I believe Massacre did. I could be wrong because I'm a drinker.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Colors by Danny Sayas. Wow. Yeah.
So this, in any other week, would have been all my acrylic books. All right, it is everything that I loved as like a little kid and as a teenager.
What?
Well, no, because I would like try to sneak watching movies and like, drive-ins and stuff. So like all the over the top like grindhouse,
right?
and like horror and really schlocky stuff.
Super.
It is all of that stuff. And just it's an unabashed love letter to it. And it's so like if you're that person that was like crawling through like indie VHS rental places back in the late 80s and early 90s and trying to find stuff, you're like, man, that looks like a shark with a chainsaw. This book is for you.
There it is.
Genetically engineered people that are geared to do certain things but end up getting co-opted by other stuff.
Oh my god.
There's like
I didn't get that far.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's like the two gun having girls getting revenge on people. It's just
gun having girls.
Yeah.
Seeking revenge.
The person that wrote this knows their genres and their tropes from this genre, and it
shows.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you don't like
Listen,
that stuff,
the dude's name is Massacre. Like,
right.
What is the? No question.
It's a touching love story. But if you're a fan of it, you're going to love this. If you're not going to understand what's going on. But thank you, Master.
It was good stuff. It was good stuff. Based on the conversations that was being had while I was trying to read this, I was like, this is inappropriate.
It felt inappropriate.
I'm going to go ahead and put it down. Not do that.
Yeah.
It is something I'm very curious about, though, because format-wise, it's awesome. It's got like more of a magazine format. Looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is literally why I picked it up. And Nasty Pills, man. Like, that's such a...
Yeah, it's like a name that grabs you. And you're like, what could this book be about? Oh, God, it's about...
it's about that.
Whole bunch of people being shot in their junk.
Woo! It's a party. That's what happens.
Yeah. And that leads us to our acrylic books.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, where do you want to start?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a toughie.
Yeah.
We've got the continuation of DCeased.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. DCeased, this is number 3 of 6.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
How much worse can it get for the DC
universe? Dude! That is the question. However, what I find really interesting is, even though I'm not a fan of when the DC universe gets like super serious, something about this is fine with me. I don't know if it's the Elseworld nature of it all. This is not going to impact the greater DC status.
Yeah.
But everyone's reaction here,
right?
That when he gets there,
right?
I would,
because because we can't, because there's that moment where I'm thinking he should,
right,
but he doesn't,
and then because I totally thought he did, and he didn't, and I was like, wow,
you got that, you got the kids up at the top of the building,
man. Man, I tell you what, Garth, man,
that poor soul. Because I was wondering what was going to happen,
right? And
now
I feel like this is the worst situation possible.
Because what do you do?
Yeah, you figure as a contamination point, that is the most saturated, for everything.
And how far does the contamination go?
Exactly. Like, does it go to the? Can you imagine if the lowest of the low get that
food chain?
That's just
horrible.
Done. Yeah, horrible. Not good.
So much worse than a zombie apocalypse.
Right? Like that's what
it's infinitely worse.
We're just like, there's zombie apocalypse. That's bad.
Yeah.
This infinitely worse.
Right. Corrupted anti-life equation apocalypse.
Wow.
Yeah. Just.
The zombie apocalypse was like, I'm the worst thing that could ever happen to humanity.
But are you?
Hold my beer, okay? Let me show you pain. Dude, there's places that this has gone.
As a Superman story, as a Clark Kent story, all of the stuff that he's encountering in this issue that like not just tugs on your heartstrings. Perry
sucks him out with a straw.
No heart for you.
Heart gone. Yeah, dude, that's all bad.
Yeah.
All bad. 6 issues, 3 issues left to go.
What's left?
I don't know. Like,
Taylor,
I'm fairly certain.
Left?
I'm fairly certain it's going to get darker
Right.
before it gets better.
But how can it get better? There's no.
I don't know.
What's gonna happen?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Phantom Stranger shows up and is like, I was just playing. Like, something. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Flash
end well.
runs back in time and stops it from happening. Please,
something.
please, something.
It's-
Because this is the worst of the worst.
Yeah, nobody.
I feel like these guys could easily beat up the Marvel Zombies.
Oh yeah,
Like, without question.
like no. It's almost it's,
Understatement,
Yeah.
Victor. Come on.
There's gonna be a new Marvel Zombie series coming out.
There is. Wonder why. Just saying. Just saying. Speaking of zombie series,
See, this is where you need to cue the Dawson's Creek theme song because this.
Dawson's Creek or what's that? Oh snap! They
Don't
played
even come me with that One Tree Hill stuff.
No, I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that. But it's oh my god, now I'm totally blanking on it. They played it at the end of Clerks 2.
Oh.
Was it?
I know.
It's not Soundgarden, is it?
No, it's Dang it! I know what it is, and I'm blanking on it.
Right. Like I totally failed. But that's the song to play in this moment. Walking Dead 193. You know when you think Kirkman has done the thing, and then he does a thing or more.
Yeah.
That might be the only way that we can talk about this issue.
Doing your home.
I mean, clearly, it's been some days, so that people should know.
Yeah. Yeah. Word got leaked out Monday.
Right.
So,
And man, you were talking about this in terms of the process, and I feel like this is wholly unfair. Like Diamond has got to do something about this, right? Like that, it's got to be something that they can do about this.
You would think, like, Image had it so that every copy of this was strip cover returnable.
Okay.
We didn't, as retailers, we did not know what was going to happen. We've actually ordered issue 194 and whatnot.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, coming off of the death of Rick, there's going to be the time jump forward. I'm going to bump my orders a little bit, right? And there was the time jump.
Technically.
I've placed an advance reorder for more copies,
gosh.
which I highly doubt I'm going to get. But, like, this is a really, like, we can say it ends, right? I mean, like, it's on the internet.
I mean, yeah, it's on the interwebs now, and I think at this point that's not a spoiler from us.
Yeah.
But yeah, unceremoniously, this is the end of the Walking Dead series.
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah, it's double-sized issue.
Yes,
like
almost
premium,
triple-sized issue. There's like 70-something pages here.
Square bound, just beautiful, well done. Still only $3.99 cover price. But yeah, it's over. Like,
it's over. It doesn't feel real yet.
Right?
It doesn't.
Like, I keep thinking there's going to be some follow-up.
Well, yeah. Like, okay, how old is your oldest kid?
I think 15.
Okay, so our children have never lived in a world without The Walking Dead.
Right.
This will be the beginning of that. Like,
it's so weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a new age.
Yeah.
This is a brand new place, a brand new space. I totally get. Like, I read the after credit stuff essentially of Robert talking about why.
Yeah.
And he makes good points from a creative standpoint. It's beautiful. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted 7 more issues, so it ends on a nice round number.
Issue 200. It's like a milestone.
Yeah. I know he wanted to get to 300, which Dave Sim did with Cerebus. Shout out, it's awesome stuff. But 200, it's nice and round.
Yeah.
But it looks like we will have enough for another, big omnibus edition.
Yeah.
So
it gets the job done there.
Yeah, which is cool. But wow.
Yeah, it was a really, really good issue.
It really was, and it felt complete in a weirdest way. Like to build such a brand new presentation, brand new world, but for us to be fully invested and understand.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was crazy good. Wow. Shout out to everyone that's touched The Walking Dead. I don't know if this is going to have an effect on the show.
I wonder. Rick isn't there in the show anymore.
He's not. Although he's not dead.
Right.
But we don't know where it's going. Was this a thing? Was this all discussed? Like, obviously, him leaving the show. Yeah. Was this like, oh, well, since he's going to be gone, maybe I should, like, I don't know. It seems like the timeline of it all,
it was almost too perfect.
It really is. Like, I feel like Andy knew that this was coming, and that's why he dipped on the show, and consequently all this other stuff. So,
makes you wonder. Will Kirkman at some point in the future pull a Miller and let somebody else tinker with his toys. Like maybe do like a Daryl miniseries, because Daryl's never been
Daryl's never been in there. Daryl's never been there. That would be fantastic. Dude, I don't know, man. I can't even imagine the vet process that would have to go to let you touch The Walking Dead. Like, that's you talk about his baby. Because that's the thing, like, Mark has done such a great job of creating so many different properties that all of them are great, but there's not like this one where you're just like,
that's it. That's him.
So I feel like this one is a little different. Yeah. It's a little different. But perfect segue. Gosh, you're good, man. You should have your own show.
Woo! Yeah, I should. That'd be sweet.
Speaking of Mark Miller, Space Bandits #1.
Yes.
Thelma and Louise in space punches you in the face. That's what this is, people. Matteo Scalero. First of all, the 80s vibe that I got from this.
The Lionel Richie. I don't even care if I'm spoiling it for you.
Doesn't even matter.
I want to be on a spaceship called the Lionel Richie.
Yes. And all they play, like whenever you come onto that ship for the first time, you know what they say to you? Hello. That's absolutely what it is. It has to be that because it's just perfect. This reminds. Okay, so the 80s were freaking fantastic, man. I don't care what anybody says. 80s were it. Okay.
Miami Vice was the single greatest television show ever. I will fight anybody, except for the people that whoop my ass.
No. Fight them still.
I will fight you.
Yeah, that's real.
Switek's name.
That's real. For black people, it's The Cosby Show. Say what you want about Bill Cosby now, but listen, no.
At that moment in time,
dude, like, come on, listen. Yeah. You had both parents in the house together. Both were professionals, right? Bill was a doctor. Claire was a freaking lawyer. Like, that did not happen. And they loved all of their children equally, no matter how light-skinned they were. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, okay? The 80s, baby. But really, the 80s, the thing for me on a lot of cartoons and stuff like that, the 80s were great because you could take any concept or genre, put it in space, 80s, right? So space cops that are bird-themed, Silverhawks, boom. Space or westerns in space, Brave Star, boom, you're there. Barbarians in space, He-Man, yes! You put space in it, it's the 80s.
It's going to work.
It's right.
It's going to work.
It's just... Yes, and yes.
This is going to be one heck of a revenge ride.
Dude.
Like, it really...
The setup for this and these two characters getting together. Wow.
Yeah.
The first one, I was just like, well, yeah, that is actually kind of brilliant of a plan.
Right.
But they're not wrong with the outcome.
Yeah.
Insufficient thinking.
Yeah. It's a tale of two ladies that both are... wronged on such a level that like the bride from Kill Bill would be like, oh man, like, feel bad for you.
No, she would be like, so
you need a third,
right? Like, are they still alive? Like, have you gotten them yet? Like, what's up?
Let's do this.
Yeah, Bloody Tales of Revenge. Understatement. This series is going to be an anthem. Like, I'm straight up calling it. This right here is an anthem. This is Billie Jean, Helen Slater. This is that one. This is dope.
Yeah.
It's beyond measure dope.
It takes place in space,
right?
But it's not sci-fi.
No. It's crime. It's street level in space.
Yeah, but in space. It's
yeah, dude. This is like the best episode of Hill Street Blues, but in space. I don't even know if that's accurate. It just felt right to say.
Space Hill Street Blues.
I think the only reason it's not Miami Vice in space is because they're not cops.
Right.
If they were cops on the sly though, dude.
Mark, I know you're not watching.
You don't know that.
But if you were, we need you to write a space Miami Vice story. Because you've got Sharky.
Yes.
You got Space Bandits.
Dude,
space is big.
What if we get that team up where it's the Space Bandits and Sharky
versus Space Vice?
Oh my god.
Space Miami Vice.
Oh my god.
And
we don't even know if this is No, we know that this is in the future.
Yeah.
We know that. But what if he drops little hints and like Empress somehow sprinkles in it? Okay. Let me stop.
It's really good.
So good. So good. Yeah, this was a fun freaking week, man. Oh my God.
Some deep reading, Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Some great fun reading, Sea of Stars, Space Bandits.
Some heartbreaking stuff.
Yeah.
Walking Dead. But DCeased as well. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
And then Utter Calamity, man. Ghost Rider. Nasty Pills. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is such a good week.
Yeah.
If this is your first time checking us out, please, by all means, hit the like button.
We like that.
We do. And if you want to check out more of it, you want to feed yourself with this goodness.
Gorge upon us.
Yeah. Oh, that sounded enticing.
I'll tell you how I paid my way through college. Hit the subscribe button.
And you'll get more of that. Hit the notification so that you get the bell rung, so that every time we drop one of these, every Wednesday, you'll wake up to this goodness. Yeah. Or if you're not asleep yet, it'll just drop in your inbox.
You'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm still awake.
It's still awake.
Sweet.
Click. And you'll know what goodness that you need to be reading and which things you need to stay away from. Gosh, man, if you've read any of this and you disagree with us,
comment. Let us know.
Let us know, man. Let's argue about it. We'll fisticuff you. That's fine. You know, we'll win because we have a show. It's just hierarchy, man. It's not your fault.
This is the way it works.
Yeah. We are the best show on the interwebs. The entire interwebs. I know I've looked. I typed in what's the best show on the interwebs, and we popped up. Google knows.
It's weird.
It's magic.
Science.